Hello my dear students. Once again we are starting with the online classes and I hope you all are safe and sound with your families and you must have completed your holiday homeworks and recapitulated the previous two chapters. In our previous chapters, that is nutrition in plants and fiber to fabric, we have discussed about the various modes of autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition in plants as well as about the processing of wool and silk, right? So students, from today we are going to start the fresh chapter, that is heat and temperature. You must have an idea about heat, right? And if not, just do a simple activity. Take some chilled water from the fridge and some hot water, not boiling hot but a bit hot warm water, and then put your hand first in the warm water. Take it out and then put it in the chilled water. What will be the feeling? Yes, you get different feelings in waters, right? So that feeling is because of the change in temperature in both the types of waters, and that change is due to the heat. Yes, heat is the form of energy that is flowing from one body of matter to another spontaneously due to their temperature difference. So that feeling, the different feeling in both the types of water is due to the heat and the heat flow. So what is heat? It is a form of energy which flows from one body of matter to the other, right? Now the main characteristics of heat, that is, it is always transfers from one body of higher temperature to the body of lower temperature. It will never happen that it will be transferred from lower temperature to higher temperature. Okay, so it is always transferred from high temperature to low. If you are having a cup of tea and you will keep a spoon in it, a spoon of steel, after some time when you will touch the spoon, it will also become hot. Why? Because the hotness from the tea get transferred to the spoon. So it is a characteristic of heat that it is always transferred from the high temperature to low temperature, right? Or we can say from hotter body to lower body. Keep it in your mind. Now the next thing is the hot and cold. Just now I explained you an activity. In our daily life we come across a number of objects. Just now I gave you example of warm water and chilled water. So you can simply tell that which is hot and which is cold. If it's a cup of tea or if it's ice, you can tell which one is hot and which one is cold, right? Some objects are more hotter than the other and some are colder than the others, right? So by touching we can say, in the activity also by touch we decided no, that this water is warmer and this water is chilled, right? By touch we can simply tell that which thing is hot or cold. But when we add heat to a body, the motion of the particles increases, right? So, and when we remove heat from the body, the motion of the particles decreases. Now, this is the phenomena for the transfer of heat. We will discuss all this in detail in this chapter, right? And now, this hotness and coldness, simply we can tell by touching, but accurately if we want to know, we have to see the temperature. Now, the next thing is the temperature. You must be knowing what is temperature, right? In previous class you must have studied. Temperature is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness, and how we can measure it, that also you know by thermometer and all, right? So we'll discuss all this in this chapter in detail. Today I am just giving the introduction of this. So what is temperature? It is something which tells us how hot or cold something is. Okay students? So that was the introduction of this chapter. Just go through the chapter in your book and yes, do the questions given in the starting of the chapter, right? Do those questions and that will be recapitulation or just knocking the knowledge. Just scratch your brains and try to write the answers, right? And in the next session, we'll discuss about the effects of heat as well as how the temperature is measured. That is, we'll discuss about the thermometer. Okay students? Thank you and have a great day. Keep updating your knowledge.